Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an alien encounter video. Yeah, you read that right. Jimi Hendrix, Roadside Assistance. And yeah, this is a strange story. I ran across it the other day. I did a little research. It's corroborated by more than 3 sources. So, hey, here we go. Here we go. A longtime band member with Jimi Hendrix was a legendary musician named Curtis Knight. For those of you who do not know these names, shame on you. Really, shame on you. You need to hear their music. Those men were brilliant. Oh my God, brilliant. Hendrix is arguably the best guitarist in history. If you ever heard All Along the Watchtower, that's Jimi Hendrix. Holy crap. Yeah, that Jimi Hendrix. Okay. Curtis Knight recounted a tale from 1965. One early winter morning, the band was returning from a gig at Woodstock, New York. There was a very heavy blizzard and it was very, very dark. It was 4 a.m. The van, as what happens normally when you're driving in the dark in a blizzard, swept into a snowdrift and stalled. The driver got it started and tried to get out of the drift, but could get no traction on the icy road. So they were stuck. They were stuck good. It was the cold was becoming very, very intense. No matter how high they set the heater and ran the engine, it was cold. This is in the New York area, upper northeast, and it's in a blizzard, so yeah, it's going to be cold. Almost an hour later, snow outside began to glow brighter. A tall, pointed, cone-shaped object landed in the road ahead of them. A panel opened on the craft, and a tall figure glided toward the van. It came to the passenger door and stared into the eyes of Jimi Hendrix. They stared at each other. The interior of the van began to get warm, a little bit warmer, and the snow around the van began to melt. Knight believed that the being had been communicating with Jimi Hendrix telepathically. The being was tall with blue feathers and orange eyes. I did not have a picture of that, or I would have used it for the video. This is the only alien picture I really got, so there you go. The being returned to the craft, which then ascended slowly into the sky. The driver was able to drive out of the drift because of the melting snow, and he continued on the road. Now, that in and of itself is a hell of a story. However, it continues. The band never talked about the incident. Jimi Hendrix claimed later to have multiple encounters with UFOs and alien beings. He came to believe that. Okay, before I continue with this, I gotta say something. There are many people who believe that Jimi Hendrix was a stoned, drug-addled, counterculture hippie. For those of you who don't know, Jimi Hendrix was an Army Ranger. Jimi Hendrix played the best guitar in the world. There is no way that man could have been stoned 24/7. He had something going on in his head, and it was good. Okay, you cannot argue with that. Nobody can argue with that. Did he smoke weed? Probably. Did he do other drugs? Maybe. I don't know. But saying he's just a stoned out, you know, pothead or whatever, you cannot say that. Jimi Hendrix was arguably the greatest guitar player in the history of the planet. I mean, you can't do that being stoned. I'm sorry, you can't do it. Jimi Hendrix came to believe that in the near future, what he called galacticians from outer space, from another galaxy of great positive power, would come to our planet to help mankind in its struggle with evil and bring about love, peace, and brotherhood. That is a wonderful, wonderful theory. If it's true, amen. I'm all on board with it. Wouldn't it be nice if that was the case? Unfortunately, lately, we've had a lot of incidents where we're not sure if the aliens are on our side or not. Maybe they're just different aliens. I don't know. Maybe the ones that Jimi Hendrix talked to were the avian blue feathered ones. I don't know. All I know is that there were multiple witnesses to this Jimi Hendrix roadside incident, and Curtis Knight, I would believe him more than any government stooge. That's all I'm saying. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. We elect cookie-cutter politicians every single election cycle. Yes men who maintain the status quo and do just enough to make us believe the system still works. Imagine, if you will, a president who actually tries to fix things. If you like action, political intrigue, and a righteous crusade, check out my political thriller, The Righteous President.